Welcome back, everybody. This is episode 11, and this is Tish.
And Blossom.
So, today we're going to talk about men and women and the major
Differences.
Yes.
Between our friendships.
And then we got on the subject of, and I think it just kind of snowballed from there, of all the different things that they do differently.
Men, I think that they miss out on so much because they're not open about things the way girls are.
Yes.
Like, I mean, we can shower while one is using the bathroom and one is doing her hair, and we're all in our own little world having a conversation.
Oh, yeah.
You would never catch a guy using a bathroom if a guy was in the shower.
Unless it was in a locker room.
Oh,
and it's a normal setting like that.
Yeah, a normal setting like that, but not like your average household, like you would girls.
Right.
And women, and the way, like, in fitting rooms and in line at the checkout, women strike up conversations, and you can just befriend someone instantly, but men are very quiet and silent, and like they're on
they're
a mission,
watchers.
And they are there to get their groceries, and that is
they're on a mission.
It's like
do not divert
no
from
contact,
the plan.
This covert operation.
Right.
Don't look at me. Don't acknowledge me.
And our husbands, when they get the opportunity to go out and hang out together and do whatever it is that they do, they wear name tags that say, "Hello, my name is unsupervised."
I found those at the convention, and I didn't think that they would like them, and the fact that
they absolutely love them, and they make sure that they wear them when they go out together.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously not at work, but when they're out in public together, it's hilarious because sometimes we've got
gun range.
Yes, we've got to send in a female friend because I was at Lowe's, I think, with 3 of them at the time, and I'm like, I'm completely overpowered right now. How am I supposed to keep this maintained?
You were taking on a lot of testosterone.
Oh my goodness! But my mother-in-law was there, so a lot of people can be pretty intimidated by her.
Yeah.
And when
I'm scared to death.
When you marry into an Italian family,
I'm scared to death of her.
Absolutely, you just kind of you embrace this role that people look at you.
Yeah.
And I feel like once I've joined this family, I was able to find my confidence in myself. I was able to...
You definitely have a strut.
And it's not... And by all means, I am not cocky.
No, and no, you are not.
No,
that is something.
But it's how I carry myself.
Yeah.
And I really do feel like the women that I gained as family helped me as well in my adult years to grow into the strong woman I am as well.
Well, and we're doing this whole challenge about seeing ourselves the way God sees us, saying only positive things about ourselves, thinking only positive things. And I'm like, no, it is real easy to see the beauty in others.
It is, because
you know how easy see it in yourself.
It was so easy to be completely honest and wholeheartedly give compliments and share your love with other women in our ladies chat, because that's just how you genuinely feel, and you want to be able to make sure that they know that. They know how precious they are.
But it's impossible
But it's so
to
hard
think
to
that
do
about.
it for yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've noticed that a lot too. Like you constantly say certain things to me, complimenting me, or in a way saying, "God, I hate you because of this, this, and this." But you do it in a joking manner.
I hate her because she's so beautiful.
I am not, but see, I just did it. So that was another thing. So it's same topic, but women, it's hard. Sometimes it's harder for us to accept compliments because we don't see ourselves that way.
So my oldest daughter was having a conniption fit because we were getting ready to go on vacation, and she needed a swimsuit, and she was so aggravated.
Who buys a swimsuit in the winter time?
I know.
We do.
But she found one. And
they're probably on clearance too.
Yep. And so, but anyway, so she was complaining about she's gained weight, and she just is not feeling very confident.
Yeah.
Whereas, her husband thinks she
She's
is just
gorgeous.
like a complete knockout. And she is. She's freaking gorgeous.
She's beautiful.
And she's curvy.
Mm-hmm.
She's not like
She's
this
got the
big
itty bitty
blob,
waist. She's got some hips. Yeah.
And so she's just very curvy.
But y'all, she's short, so she's
Yeah.
petite in that way. She's
Yeah.
got that hourglass figure.
Yes.
And it makes me jealous.
And so, and she's got a mama's booty.
She does. She got a big old booty, Judy.
Yeah. And, but I was explaining to her that something that I learned that has helped with my marriage so much is I never understood that it was hurting my husband. It was actually hurting his feelings. And it was disrespecting him when I would shrug off or roll my eyes or say whatever or, oh, you're crazy or whatever when he tried to pay me a compliment, because he was being sincere from the heart every time he pays me a compliment. And that's how he sees me.
Yeah.
Now, don't get me wrong. Love is blind, and I'm so glad that it is, because he's blind as a bat, because he'd have to be to think that I'm as...
My husband has
He
his
thinks-
beer goggles on.
He thinks I'm all that in a bag of chips, so,
You're awesome, though. You guys are an amazing couple.
But I don't see myself the way that he sees me, but instead of being negative about it, I now say thank you. Or sometimes I'll say, I don't see it, but I'm thankful you do.
Yeah.
But I try to, and he likes that so much more, and he wants to compliment me more.
Yeah.
Because he's not hearing me complain every time he compliments me.
Right.
Does that make sense?
And that would make somebody want to give more compliments or just share that kind of a feeling with someone. Like, when there's days that you dress up all cute or you do your hair nice or whatever, I want you to know that. You look amazing today, We need to hear that every so often. And randomly, and I've noticed this more and more, especially with kids lately, like teens. And I am coming straight from work, y'all. I am in a t-shirt and tight scrub bottoms and tennis shoes, well, my Edneys. And normally my hair is either pulled back in a ponytail or in a clip because, well, I'm a massage therapist and I sweat my ass off, so I don't want that. Anyway, and I'll roll up into the bowling alley to go see my kid, and she comes up to me telling me that her friends think, hear me out. So you would pick a character from like a movie or a show or a book or something, someone no one would really be like, oh yeah, I'd hook up with that guy or that girl or whatever. And they would say, but hear me out. She's telling me that her friends are saying that about me. Aww. And I was like, what does that mean? And she goes, they think you're hot, Mom. And I'm like, oh, thank you. And I'm just kind of like, oh, if kids see me that way, I must be kind of pretty, And I've always been self-conscious about myself, and especially since I learned about the lashes. And doing those for you at Pastor's Barbecue that day, that just made me fall in love with wanting to do it even more because it makes us feel good. Like I was telling my client the other day, like, if I don't have my lashes, I feel like the most hideous person. I do not recognize myself when I look at myself in the mirror if I don't have my lashes, because my lashes are so short. I've been trying for so long to get my lashes to grow, and they won't. Same with my nails. They'll grow to a certain point, and then they'll break. And no matter what I do, what I take, it just doesn't matter. So when I have my fake nails, which y'all, I don't go to the salon. I go to the Dollar Tree.
The Dollar General and Dollar Tree, and
we get the cute stuff, and then I just mold it to the shape that I want it.
we go to Dollar General when we want the highfalutin.
Yes. And always use that Kiss brand for your eyelash glue. That is probably one of the best ones recommended. But anyway, with encouraging women more and more lately, I feel like it has been more genuine. Like at first, when I first started doing it, I wanted to make it a goal to give a complete stranger, another woman, an honest compliment about themselves to boost them, because you never know what someone's going through that day. And so randomly, I would be running my errands or whatever I'm doing for the day, and I would see somebody in like a really cute outfit, or their hair looks really pretty or whatever, and I would compliment them, and it would just bring the biggest smile to their face. But when you're the one getting it randomly, like I had a girl walking out of Circle K, and she goes, "You're really pretty," and I was just like, my heart melted, and I'm just like, "Baby girl, I don't know what you're seeing, but you are so sweet."
So see, I'm a big believer in you treat others the way you want to be treated.
Absolutely.
And so I love telling people compliments. Like I love pointing out, "Oh my gosh, that looks so good on you. That color looks so good on you.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that makes your eyes pop." Or, "Oh my gosh, where in the world did you find something so cute?"
Yeah.
I mean, that's my love language, is words of affirmation.
Yeah.
So that's how I show love, is through words of affirmation.
Yeah.
And that's how I feel loved. Mine is words of affirmation and acts of service.
Yeah.
And so, so like when Michael takes the trash cans over, to me, that's just like he just bought me a diamond ring.
Right.
I mean,
He just does it because.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, I actually had somebody one time it made me cry. And my husband saw me crying and thought I was being told a really sad story, and he didn't know that I was actually being scolded. But I had someone upset because she didn't feel that I was sincere.
Yeah.
Like she
took
didn't
it
like
as it
me
was
complimenting her, and it broke my heart, because that's what I do. I do that to everybody.
Right.
Like, I mean, at the grocery store, or if I see somebody that's having a cute hair day, because I would want to hear it.
Yeah.
So that's how I speak to other people.
Right.
And it broke my heart, and that she thought that I was being condescending.
Oh man.
And I later on I learned that she's got, like we all do, we all have issues about ourselves.
Oh yeah.
We are our own worst critics, and so later on, as I understood the situation a little bit more from little bits and pieces that I would learn along the way, I kind of thought, okay, well, maybe that's where that's coming from, her insecurities.
Yeah.
And it was, an attack on me. But I still won't stop complimenting her.
Yeah.
Because I do believe the things that I'm saying when I say them to her or anybody else.
Yeah.
I won't
They need to be
mean
uplifted.
it.
Yeah.
I mean, you might be having a really bad hair day, but you may have on a really cute top. Well, I'm going to point out your really cute top. And I'm not going to say a word about your hair.
Oh, woman, you better tell me if my hair looks funky, if I got a booger hanging out, or my mascara's
But
smear.
you see what I'm saying? Is
Right.
that I make sure I'm sincere about it, because I don't want to be a phony. My daddy said never.
Right.
Ever be
Don't
a
be a
phony.
brown noser just because.
Daddy said that you could only take two things with you when you die: your reputation and your salvation.
Absolutely.
And you're supposed to guard both of them very closely.
Absolutely.
So
Absolutely.
I want the reputation of somebody that lifted other people up.
It was genuine.
And was a cheerleader.
Yeah.
Versus,
Someone who just said
a
it just
sourpuss,
because. Yeah. No, I absolutely love that, Blossom. And that was one of the things I wanted to bring up was, so I was talking to my mom yesterday, and we were talking about my client, my very last client of the day. She had, I believe she had forgotten that she had an appointment, but she did come. So I'm glad that she showed up, because, like, I have been trying to pray more for my clients, like, whether or not they open the door to that, and I pray with them, or, you know, they're already one of my clients that know that I pray for them.
Right.
We were just having an amazing conversation, and, you know, we had a lot of things in common with our health and our diagnoses and our medications and the symptoms we get from the medications. And I mean, it was like I was talking to myself. And
Your medical sister.
yes, it was refreshing to have somebody who is going through a lot of similar struggles, and being able to share what's helped me, or what I've tried that seems to help, or, you know, trying to be aware of your triggers and your flare-ups and what causes them is the biggest thing. And, you know, with my PCOS and my thyroid problems, like, I deal with facial hair issues, and it's so embarrassing. I have never,
ever, ever noticed facial hair on you.
because I stay on top of it. Like,
But
no,
that
there will
blows
be
my
days,
mind,
though.
Because I thought for sure after living
I'm so
together for so
insecure
long
about it.
that I would have caught you.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know? But
So insecure about it. I started shaving my chin, I think, when my oldest daughter was 2, when I was first diagnosed with hypothyroidism. And my great grandmother, who I named my youngest after, I loved her so much. Oh my gosh. She used to have what we called her whiskers. And she had these little gray hairs, you know, by her mustache area that kind of came out by her lip. And I just thought she was just the most beautiful woman.
Aww.
And she was just, her and her daughter, which is my grandmother, have been probably some of the boulders in my foundation growing up. You know, those were, along with my mom, some very strong, independent women. And it was just crazy. And so when I got diagnosed with it, I started noticing more of that growth, and it was coming through thicker and, you know, more bold and quicker. And I would shave one day and then come back after a 12-hour shift, go to bed, wake back up, and I'd have to shave again. It effing hurts to get waxed. If you've ever had someone try to wax underneath your chin, it feels like someone is tearing your skin off. It is god-awful. There is no pleasantry to that. I've tried the Nair. That I can't stand. It just burns and it smells awful. I just can't do it, and my skin's become very sensitive, so I can't do a lot of stuff. But I stay on top of that, and it's one thing I've been so, I don't want anybody to ever know, but I just said it over the air, so I mean, you know what I mean?
That's just it. But I mean, I know because you've told me.
Right.
But I would not know had you not told me, because I've never seen it. And we lived together for over 2 years.
Yeah, I would get 5 o'clock shadow. It was god awful. I hated it. But to bring it back, being able to talk to her and encourage her and pray with her at the end, you know, she is struggling with things that I struggled with for a long time before God blessed me, and it's all in His timing. It's not in ours. And with that, I was talking to my mom about it, and I looked down at my notes from church, and these were the notes I had put: overcome, goodwill to men, Luke 4, woman at the well. She was so focused on herself and not what Jesus was offering, which was living water, a divine encounter. And I was like,
and then you
tell me I did not have a divine encounter with that young lady, and be able to share God with her and just share my testimony and encourage her. And it
Which it also encouraged you.
It did. And so, I mean, I got blessed by...
But see, that's what I'm talking about. Women can do that. And if you're friends with, like, women who are friends can talk about anything and everything and share. But men are very...
kept to themselves.
They're very closed off.
But I think that is because of so many decades of a learned behavior on how a man should be. You know, men aren't allowed to cry. They're not allowed to show emotion. They're not allowed to do this, this, and this. No, you're the head of the household. You provide. You're in charge of this, this, and this. I mean, I couldn't imagine being the head of the household and having all that on my shoulders. Just as the mom, I feel like I've got enough on my shoulders. So, I mean, women, love on your men.
Yeah, but I feel like they're missing out. I think men would have better friendships. And I think there would be a lot less. I mean, I know it sounds crazy, but I think it would even impact the statistics on criminal, because so many criminals never had a friend, a friendship, something that anchored them, something that was there,
or a strong father figure in the house.
Yes, exactly.
Or an uncle that took them under their wing.
Exactly. So especially the ones that don't have father figures in the home, or positive father figures in the home, need friendships. That connect, that keep them grounded and together and stable. You've got someone that's there for you, and you can be there for them, and you're not going through everything that life is throwing at you all alone.
Absolutely.
But I don't think guys have those kind of talks.
I think it's hard for them to be vulnerable sometimes, to let those walls down, to talk about sensitive topics that are bothering them, because maybe they don't want to show a certain emotion, or maybe they're just really pissed off and they just really need somebody to listen and be like, yeah, dude, like, I would have whooped his ass too, like, whatever the situation was. But just having somebody to agree with you, knowing that you're not the only one that reacted that way.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think for the most part, they've been taught to bunch their feelings in and just keep this bold exterior, and they need to be able to have someone they can be vulnerable with and let those walls down and talk about those things.
As the spouse, that's what we are, and that's our job. But I know that
there's things they don't share with us.
Well, and there's just things that, like, as women, we can talk about with each other. Like, we're going to talk about issues with facial hair and stuff like that with each other. We're not going to talk about that with our husband.
I do.
But I mean,
my husband's my biggest, like, I'm telling you, like, when it comes to all my insecurities, like, that man is just like, I didn't marry you for that. I love you for who you are. And I mean, even the different colors and stages I've done with my hair, he's like, can you just leave it alone?
Just pick a color. Pick a color.
He hasn't, me and him haven't seen this color since high school, since 20 years ago.
Yeah.
So it's kind of nice having that back. I just don't want to see any gray. The moment gray starts, I'm coming back with the color.
I've got to color my hair before the convention this weekend, because I have 4 gray hairs that are just very prominent right there at the very top. Can you just pull them? I don't know. To me, it's looking like a whole little patch.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
And I don't know if it was just the lighting in the hotel room at the resort. I don't know, but I was seeing a lot of gray hair over vacation, so.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah. Well, if you need me to do your hair, I'll do your hair.
Yeah, I need to do my hair. But anyway,
So, ladies, I'm going to let Blossom in this episode for us with some encouragement for the week.
Oh, gosh, no pressure. Well, I mean, I'm just going to encourage everyone, I mean, men included, but the same challenge that was given to me for the next 30 days.
Yeah.
Do not say or think one negative thought about yourself. And if you do, immediately speak out loud 2 positive thoughts.
Yeah.
And erase that negative thought.
Yes.
But speak out loud, because if you speak your thoughts, you're more likely to form a habit.
Right.
And in 30 days, you can form a habit. And if you have a habit of seeing yourself as God sees you, instead of under your own critical magnifying glass, then you're going to exude that to others. It's going to impact your mood. It's going to impact your thinking. It's going to impact your decision making. the more positive you are, the better your situations
And
can
it's-
turn out.
It's going to spread with everyone
Yeah,
around
it's like
you.
a ripple effect.
It's awesome.
Yeah. So anyway, so that's been something that was challenged to me and to you.
Yeah.
And to several other women that we know, that for the next 30 days, that's what we're supposed to do. So
Yeah. Well, we encourage you to do that, guys, and we encourage
I
you.
told myself last night that my feet look nice. I found something to compliment.
I was taking a bath and I was looking at my toes and I was like, I haven't had a pedicure in forever, but it does look pretty good. I got cute little piggies. I like them. All right, y'all. I hope this was a good episode for y'all. And if you wanted to write into the email, it is bestiesonthedeck@gmail.com. And don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss out on our next coming episodes. And if there's anything you want to talk about or share, just write into us and we will be happy to share it or discuss it. So that is all for episode number 11. We'll see y'all next week.
Thanks. Bye.